I think I'm live. Going live. See if anybody pops up here. Just hanging out on another boring Monday. I like having 2 days off in a row, but Mondays are, not a lot going on. Wish I had Saturday off like most people. I think I'm live. Press on. Yeah. How's it going, brother? Doing all right? I had some couple of people popped in before I went live. Just chilling. What's going on with you? I need to see if I've missed any of your videos. You put them out pretty often. I realized I actually had missed some here and there. Still trying to catch up on all of them. You can jump on if you'd like. It's up to you, of course. Slash said he was probably going to drop by. He had to run some errands. I was just trying to break up my Monday blahs, get something kicking here. See if everybody else is probably working actually. Hello, PT Rider. How are you? So good to see you. There's Preston. How's it going, brother?
Yeah.
I heard that, man.
We're doing a little comparisons between beards, You got to
bigger.
Bigger isn't always better unless we're talking about pressers. And then you definitely want to have a big presser,
Yeah.
But
there, man.
big beards, they get in the way, man.
Well,
it messes up my peripheral vision.
Oh, yeah, like you think somebody's sneaking up on you and it's just your beard following you around?
It's just my beard, yeah.
I can relate to that for sure. How's Peachy doing today?
Yeah.
Tina, how are you? It's kind of a slow day. You got any new content out? We love you too, Peachy. Ducking butts high.
Peachy needs some new videos. I just checked her page today. She does not have any new content out.
I was asking if you did too. Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I posted like a little bit more than a day ago.
Okay, I think I'm not sure if I seen it or not. I'll check after the stream for sure.
Yeah, it was a conversation in Starbucks. Half of the conversation. The next half will come next. But hour-long conversations are easy for me, but most of the people can't handle all that all at one time.
Yeah, sensory overload, right? Actually, we have a short attention span as people anymore.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, Tina. Thanks for asking.
I just watched your video, HPR Redmond, Oregon Tyranny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That video got me fired up. And I'm wondering where you got it from.
I got that I mirrored it from a fake Facebook post that they wanted it mirrored to show. So I didn't have any personal ties with it other than stumbling across it. But it fired me up, too. It's like, what the hell is this?
That was super bad, man. That was super bad. You mind if I mirror that?
No, man. It was put out there to be mirrored. I don't care if anybody uses my content ever, anyways.
Well, I mean, since there's no like link or anything to send it to, I'll just mirror it as yours, But
that works for me. I probably got the link in a notebook somewhere on my phone.
Oh yeah.
On my notepad, I probably do. I need to see if I do.
I'll send the subscribers to you.
Sweet, man. Greta.
Yeah. I noticed you like to get your worm wet.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's funny. Yeah, as you would say.
Well, the term press on, It comes from fish on. See, that's what I think of whenever I say press on. Is when I
I see
used
what
to
you
go
did there.
get my worm, I would when I'd hook a fish, I'd say fish on,
Hell yeah,
right?
that's my.
And when I see a cop, I'm like press on.
I love it.
They're on the hook.
Yeah, you keep them hooked on there pretty good too before you let them off, before you release them.
Well, you got to give them some line sometimes.
You let them run with it first, and then set the hook deep,
Yeah,
or set the pressure
sometimes
deep.
set the presser deep. I like
Oh
that.
man, well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
appreciate you jumping in. I figured maybe Slash would be here by now, but who knows? He's probably doing a
for
honeydew
sure.
list.
A honeydew list.
Yeah,
I try
you
and
know,
stay away from those.
I know that's right.
That's right. Yeah,
Had
yeah.
15 years of that. Sanji, what's up, my friend? Let me drop the panel link here again in case anybody would like to jump in.
What's the temperature there in you're in Nashville, right?
Yeah, Nashville. I believe it's about 45 degrees right now.
45 degrees, huh? And we're
It's
both wearing a
bearable.
beanie. It's 70 here.
It's I, I get cold
I'm
kind of easy,
excited.
I guess. 70. I'd love 70 right now.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's supposed to be 80 on Wednesday.
Nice. 69's
I
better
was
than 70, but
69.
I'm just being silly.
Just being silly. All right. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm good at, I suppose. What you drinking there? Some coffee?
Always. My coffee cup never runs out.
Nutkin, you're funny. She said,
The
I ain't got
world wants me to
nobody.
have coffee, right?
That's right. Nutkin
You
said,
said,
she said, I ain't got nobody to tell me what the hell to do.
oh, who said that?
Nuckin futz.
Luck and buds, right? That's what I
Yeah, she
thought you
does.
said.
She does some videos of like a colander pour with paint on tables and stuff. Makes some really pretty art. She's pretty cool.
Oh, that's First Amendment protected activity.
Right on. Art. It sure is.
Yeah. See, everybody has the right to paint cops in a negative light. See, painting is First Amendment protected activity.
Pretty sharp with those words. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a got a quick wit, brother.
Don't don't spread rumors though. If anybody comes up to me and says I have a sharp wit, I'm gonna know you started that.
Oh man.
Hey, you remember when donuts used to be square?
No, I'm waiting for it though.
They used to be square.
For real.
Yeah, but for the cop safety, we had to take off all the sharp edges.
I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
I knew it was a setup to something coming. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I think we need to vote
Your
them.
picture. Go ahead.
I think we should, have them voted back in as being square donuts again to increase that opportunity.
The opportunity. Yeah.
Hello, Christopher Robbins. What were you going to say, bro? Oh, I thought you was going had something to say, man. Uh, Greta, is James doing all right? I know he had some procedure done. Just hoping he's coming along fine. I'm trying to. It's hard to do this on my phone. I'm trying to figure out how many people's actually in here, but I don't see it posted. Does it show
I
you?
can't see the chat.
Oh, okay. She said something about she just made a clock and sold 15 minutes after she posted the video of making it. She's talented.
Neckenfuss?
Yep, she's quite the artist. That's
All
great to hear,
right.
Greta. What's green, slimy, and smells like pork, says Christopher Robbins. Kermit the Frog's finger. Okay. I guess I better set this
Sideways
to.
laugh.
I guess I better set this to not child content. Have you seen that
Oh yeah, this
press
is
on?
definitely not for children. I have actually. Spike Love just put out a video tutorial on how to do that setting.
Oh, that's good. It took me a few to figure that out. It wasn't. I thought you just go on and it'd be like right on your home page or something to make it easy, but have to do it
No,
each
no, they don't
individual
want to do that.
video.
There
Oh,
is a
make it.
way if you're on a PC to do it. You can just do it permanently for all your videos.
Oh, okay.
But I don't
I
know
don't
how to
have.
do it. But there is a way.
I got you. I don't even have a PC, so it doesn't apply to me. But it's good to know for anybody else that might be listening that needs to do it.
Right? Like there's a way to set your tags in your description to always be the same
Okay.
and just automatically be
It'll
on
just.
there.
Okay, so all of them by default would fall under that same thing then.
Yeah, yeah, it's in the same place. See, I have a manager that is on my page, and he set the tags for me. So when I upload a video, they're already on there.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know how to do that.
Do you do all your own editing on your videos?
Yeah.
I dig the way you set it all up like that.
Well, like the grenade thing, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
The manager on my page, he did that, and then and I just reuse that same clip over and over. But like
Awesome.
all the other editing I do.
Re- really smooth. I like it. How
No,
about it?
like
Lee
Tennessee
watch
whiskey.
audits. Oh
Hey,
man,
do
I
I
was
watch audits?
yeah. Lee watch just popped in. I was just listening to Tennessee whiskey right before I
I
started
love
this
that
live stream.
song.
Me too. What's up, Peachy?
Peachy.
Mwah.
Speaking of Tennessee whiskey,
Yeah, baby.
That's
yeah, baby.
strawberry wine right there.
Strawberry
Yeah.
wine. That's a good song too. Yeah, yeah. What's going on,
What?
Peachy?
I am just getting out of a hot shower.
Right on.
This I'm glad you set this to not for kids.
What's that? What's that?
Well, I haven't yet
Oh,
because it's streaming. I haven't had the option to, but I will as soon as I end the
oh,
broadcast.
oh.
Hey,
Okay, it might be
you know,
too late.
I might could pop out of my own studio right quick. It wouldn't end the broadcast and go do that real fast.
You don't
Uh,
have to worry about it until December 10th, HBR.
okay, got you. Sanji's trying to pop in, but it says device is not connected. So back out and enable your camera and mic on the screen before this one, and then enter the studio. That
I
should work.
love Sanji. My two favorite sexy men right here on panel. Yeah, hell yeah.
Listen at you.
Oh yeah.
Wait, who?
You want to make me
Who?
blush? All I
Well,
see is me and
HPR is my
press on.
first love. Sorry, press on.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. I love me some
I,
HPR, man. He's like one cool dude with a big heart.
I tell you what, it's
And
a
so are you,
mutual.
press on. I mean, I gotta love the whole community though. That's why I tried to
I
spread the love with so many awesome people, you know?
I couldn't
Yeah, yeah.
reciprocate my sentiments back towards you any differently. You're amazing too. You're an encourager of this community, and you're smart and beautiful. You do have that whiskey edge, I think, like Preston was talking about too. I like that.
Purple heart, sideways kissy lips. That's what Peachy always says. Purple
Now,
heart, sideways kissy lips.
press on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I cannot hear HPR.
You can't?
Nope. All right. HPR, I will be back. It's my audio. It's fucked up. I'll be back.
Okay. Sanji, if you're still here, it still shows you're trying to come in, but it says device is not connected. I'm going to remove you. Maybe that's part of it. Uh, Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. Have you done one of these panels yet? Press on.
No, I don't know how to do one of these. I would love to do one of these.
It's pretty simple. You just go to their website, Google StreamYard, and you don't even have to create an account, I don't think. You just log in with your Google name, and the prompts are quick and easy. You just go right through it. But if you're on your phone, you need to go through a Google Chrome app and set it to desktop version. So it gives you a search bar up there, like looks like a desktop. There's Sanji instead of a phone screen.
You're doing this from your phone?
Yeah. Hey Sanji, there's an echo going on. Maybe cut off your YouTube and just watch through your StreamYard. Can you hear me,
So you're
Sanji?
doing this from your phone, HPR?
Yeah, man, I'm on my phone. I don't even have a computer. Hey Sanji, I'm gonna mute your mic a minute. Were you getting a lot of echo with his mic on?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, I'll turn it back on in a second, Sanji. If you have earbuds in, that would probably help it. Or if you have open a YouTube and a StreamYard, just mute the YouTube. It should eliminate the echo. I'll see if that works.
So you're doing this from your phone, HPR?
Yeah, man, I'm on my phone. Yeah, he's having some technical difficulties. I'll give him a few minutes, then try it again.
Hey, let me ask you a question, HPR. Can you, from your phone, also like show your screen?
No, that's what I can't do.
So you can't like play videos.
Well, I'm not saying I haven't tried to do that. I know I can run two apps at once, so I might could run like another browser, but I don't know how I would add it into this same stream to show it. It may be
Oh,
possible.
what do you have, an Apple? You have an Apple
No,
phone?
I don't have an Android.
And you can run two apps at once?
Yeah, you can do a split screen on it. Yep, run two different apps.
Interesting.
There's Peachy back.
Yeah. Can you also like show your screen?
No. Having some audio difficulties.
Sanji?
Well, I'm not saying I haven't tried to do that. I know I can run two apps at once. Did that end it?
I
Hey,
can't hear Sanji at all, really.
I
HPR,
just mute. Yeah,
you can hear me?
I can hear you. I'm getting an echo.
I can hear Peachy.
Hey, Sanji, let me mute you for a minute, cause does that end the echo when I'm muting?
No.
Very strange. Do you have a YouTube open, Peachy?
Sandy? I can hear you.
I'm gonna mute you for a second, press on. Did that end it? Peachy?
I don't know.
You can hear me?
I think there is a delay on the screen
I can hear you. I'm sitting. I can hear.
with the sound.
HBR is gone from his own stream.
Let me mute you for a minute.
Still echoing?
Is that it?
Hey, can you hear me?
Well,
Now,
yeah.
always cutting down, and I don't know. Perhaps it's my no, my low signal. Um, I am preparing a third panel.
Hey,
HBR.
Sandy. Yeah. Can you hear me, Peachy?
I can hear you.
I think Sanji needs some earbuds, maybe.
I think Sanji needs earbuds. Look, this is the first time I've ever seen him. He's cute.
That's what I was thinking too, Sanji. You're cute.
Oh, I can kiss his back. Thank you, Sanji. Damn.
Hello,
I'm getting
Ben
all
boy.
I'm getting all this loving today. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I want more of it. I like it. I love it. I want more of it.
Oh yeah, gonna make a record.
We're all talking in songs today.
So why aren't you showing your face, HBR?
I will in just a second. Who I missed in the chat, Dan boy. I see him around quite a bit. Film the Police, Minneapolis is in here. Paranormal Voices. I thought that was just in my head. Thanks everyone for being here.
Yeah.
And why
There
don't you
he
show
is.
your beautiful face there, Peachy?
I am.
Well, you are.
Yeah, not live right now. I wouldn't want to get your channel taken down with my nakedness. Yeah, I almost did that. I almost fucked up when I was up in Tennessee in the hot tub.
Tennessee will corrupt you.
You know, I haven't drank in so long. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I've been drunk. Yep.
There's evidence of it too.
There's some evidence.
Oh man, we were
Oh
having
my
a
god.
blast. There's no denying that.
Shit, we had a good time, man. We run around with no clothes on, shooting pool. You know, we didn't have any reason to leave. You know, we bought shit tons of food.
Film the Police, Minneapolis said I don't know him, but I know who he is.
I can't hear Sanji.
I can barely hear Sanji.
I can't hear him at all.
We didn't have any reason to leave.
Sanji.
The panel with President Nightmare and
I can hear him, but he's very faint. Can you hear him, Peachy?
Very little. Let me turn up my headphones.
together to fight.
I'm gonna mute him.
I can't hear
You can.
He's talking, but I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah. I feel bad for muting him, but it was kind of distracting because I could hear him, but not really.
Sanji, dude, if you can hear us, you need some headphones, Sanji. I think.
What's up,
What's up?
Police
Film the
Minneapolis?
police, Minneapolis. What's up?
Not much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Peachy.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate your work that you do out there.
What's that?
I appreciate the work that you do out there.
I'm just a normal citizen doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I hear you, man.
I finally get to see what press on looks like.
He looks just like
Oh, this
his.
is just my disguise. I'm actually hiding under this beard.
Ah, okay. Well, tell whoever it's the big guy from DC Top I said hi.
He looks just like his
Say what?
watermark.
He looks like one of the guys from ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top, yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah. I'll have to check you out, Film the Police Minneapolis.
Oh,
There goes Sanji.
I thought you already subscribed.
I might be subscribed, but that doesn't mean that I watch your
Yeah.
videos. There's like a million people filming. I can't watch every single video, but I will. I mean, I might have even seen some of your videos. I just don't know, you know. But I will take a look.
I hear you, Christopher Robbins. My guitar is got really, really old strings on it that won't stay tuned. Sorry.
Damn it.
But I subscribe to everybody that like I see. You know, if they film, I'll subscribe. But I get so many freaking notifications. I mean, it's unreal.
How many subscribers do you have, Presso?
7,000.
Yeah, I could imagine that being a flood of notifications for sure.
Well, no, I just mean from all the subscribers that I subscribe to, all the channels I subscribe to, and hit the bell. So every time they post a video, you know, I get a notification. And I can't watch every single one, right? That would be impossible.
Yep,
All right.
I can understand it.
Hey, HPR.
Yeah, what's up, Peachy?
Let me get some clothes on and maybe a face on, and I'll try to come back live.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
How many subscribers do you have, Film the Police Minneapolis?
Hugs and love.
Hugs and love back. See you in a few or in a bit.
All right.
Last time I checked, I believe I have. Hold on, let me check again. I think it's like 500 and something. I think. I can't remember
500?
off the top of my head, but yeah, I believe so. Let me check again. Hold on for 1 second.
Under 1,000?
Give you an. Yep.
He hasn't been doing this.
All right. Well,
real long.
you have a video that you'd like mirrored?
Sure. Just pick anyone. I don't care.
Well, do you ever look at your analytics?
Have I looked at what now?
Your analytics.
Not really.
You can do that. It'll tell you which one of your videos are tracking the best, how they're being viewed.
Yes. See, YouTube doesn't always like promote the ones that are doing the best, but if you look at your analytics and you see the watch time, that's important, right? Like how long people are actually watching your video, and it'll show you where they're dropping off and where they're not, where they're watching in the video.
So, where do I go to check that out?
Do you have a PC?
No. Well, I have my iPad with me, but
Well, you can do it from even from a phone. I only have a phone and I check mine, but you just have to be on the full site, not on the app. And then you go to a video manager,
okay.
and when you click on a video, actually, if you're on the full site and you click on a video to like watch it, one of your own videos, then there should be a button right underneath the video that says analytics.
Okay.
And but they won't show up for like 2 days after you post a video, so it's 2 days behind.
Hey, Christopher Robin. He just said he's thinking about cop watching in Dixon, Tennessee. I live in Tennessee myself. Maybe we could do something together. And to answer your question, I've been playing guitar for years and years, but there's stints of years in between those times where I didn't touch it at all. So anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Press on.
Well,
No, you're fine. It's just I've noticed with my videos that YouTube doesn't actually promote the ones that are actually doing the best, like the ones that have the highest watch time. Those aren't the ones that they promote. You'd think they would, but they don't. At least not with me.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of algorithm they use to decide that. It's interesting.
And then also like the likes to views ratio. Like actually the best video I have, according to my analytics, is the 4-on-1 melee at City Hall,
Okay.
and according to my analytics, it has the highest watch time. It has the most likes per compared to views. It does have a lot of views, but I mean that video should be like have way more views compared to like how many likes it has to. Because usually after a couple thousand views, like then YouTube sends it to a bunch of haters that
Ah,
that don't press the like button, right? That like first it sends it to people that like it, and then they send it to people that watch those videos but don't like them, right? Because they want to get two opposing views. And
very
so like
interesting.
then all of a sudden you stop getting likes, right? And like the more views a video gets, you'll see like when a video has 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 views, it drops off on the likes. Like people just stop liking it.
Like it ran into a wall all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, partly because like I mean, I think we all do that, right? When we see a video and it has 1,000 likes, it's like, oh, what difference does it make if I press it?
Nothing Futz is saying anybody can mirror any of her content or videos that could help her out. It's not the same type of thing like you guys doing, but she's just putting that out there for anybody that might like to.
All right, Nuckin Butts. I've seen Nuckin Butts comment. I I've seen that name pop up before on
Yeah, I
lots of
like the name.
videos.
I like puns. You do that pretty
But
well, Preston.
do what?
I say I like puns. Play on words.
Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
Nothing
Words are,
Futz.
are fun. Man.
I'm
Nuckin
here.
Butts. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find this uh analyst he was talking about.
Hey, in the police,
Analytics.
you can also do it from your
Oh, there it is.
cellular device and check it. Just go to the Play Store and download YouTube Studio, YT Studio. It it allows you to do all that from there as well.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, it does.
Yep.
I don't have that, but that's what you need in order to set your setting to kids only.
I had just found it. I had just found it, and then it put on somebody else's channel.
Do you have in earbuds? Film the police?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have earplugs.
It works better if they have a mic on them. Sometimes your audio cuts in and out a little bit. You don't have to, but your
Oh,
audio wouldn't cut in and out as bad.
okay. Well, hey, listen, I gotta get going anyways. I have a meeting that I need to attend, so I will just pick any video, press on, and you know, it's up to you.
All right,
So,
I'll take a
so
look.
until then, peace out, peace, love, and bacon grease.
Peace,
Hey,
love, and bacon
Matthew.
grease. Yeah.
If anybody wants to jump in, see ya. Film the police, Minneapolis. Have a good day, brother. But there's the drop link. I'm dropping in the chat. If anybody wants to jump in.
He was Audi 5000.
Yeah, he was gone. Audi 5000.
Right?
Sorry, my camera view. The reason I turned it off is because I'm looking at the chat and stuff. I'm naming the camera view weird.
Oh, that's why that happens. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I'm just not. I could do better. I'm not because my screen is like a computer screen right now instead of a phone screen. To see the bottom of the chat, I have to scroll the whole screen up to see the bottom, and then because I don't have my glasses, I get too close to the screen looking at it. So sorry about that. Your sub count went up rather quick, didn't it? Press on.
My sub count?
Yeah, from when you started.
Well, SJBT has promoted me 4 times,
Oh, okay.
and Wolfie Gladly has also. They've both mirrored my videos 3 times.
That's awesome.
SJBT 4 times, But the last time SJBT mirrored a video, I didn't get like any subscribers from it. I don't know what happened with that, but usually, like when he mirrors me, my page is freaking flooded, going absolutely crazy. And yeah, I was sitting at like 100 subs, and then Wolfie and SJBT got me to 1250, and then I was just sitting there again for like a while, and then they mirrored me again and took me to 5,000.
Awesome
And
stuff
then
right there.
yeah, but now I'm at 7. Yeah, but
I love when
it's
the
catching
community
on.
comes together like that and helps grow the community. The more people that are shared out and the more subs you get following it, the more word of mouth spreads to the community of what's really going on with this community and the corruptness that so many people's blinded of. So I love the activism of
Yeah,
helping each other out to help the movement in the whole. It's pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, when I first started my channel, I wasn't going to do that at all. Like, I wasn't going to mirror anybody else's videos. But when I saw like how it worked and stuff, and when I noticed like the first time SJBT mirrored me, and I literally had like 200 comments that said SJBT sent me. I knew right away that is how you get subscribers, right? Is by mirroring other people and sending them over to other pages, right? Like that really helps, because see, like every video that I've mirrored for somebody, they do that, right? They go over and they say, press on sent me, press on, press harder, press now, right? And I mean, that's good advertising, it doesn't take like views away from me, You know, it helps me too, right? Like
Yeah, it'll
some
throw
people
some
think
back
that it's
actually.
yeah, it will, you know, and then they also like follow you too. You know, when you promote somebody, like I mean, they don't have to, but like it does kind of create a base. I recommend doing it, you know, but I
That is
don't
good
recommend
stuff.
just stealing videos, you know.
Oh
Like
no, no,
in
no.
order, you know, in order to get people to go over and subscribe, like you really need to do a like an intro, you know, where you're telling them to, you know, you're suggesting that they go and see it. Like you're making sure that they know it's not your video, it's their video. You show them their homepage, you know, show them how many subscribers they have, like talk about them a little bit, you know, and you know, make sure you put the link in the description and yada yada,
Build
and then
sell the
people will
person
go
for the
there.
basically sell the person for the quality of their content and what they're out there trying to do, and really paint the picture of that, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if you just post a video and you just stick the link in the description, like nobody's gonna go look at that. Like you got to make it worth their while, right? Like, do you want to hear me run my mouth, or do you just want to go watch the video by clicking this link
Right.
right now? Because you can,
Alabama
you can just click the link.
Alabama Cameron's in the house, and he said he remembers the zebra suit. Oh, nothing. I thought he was talking to you, Presso.
Zebra suit,
Yeah. But welcome to the chat, the panel there, Alabama Camera.
Alabama camera, yeah, yeah.
I think he does the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I've seen
Yeah.
a video or two
Alabama
of his.
camera watches all my videos.
I see him around a lot for sure. But the link
Oh snap!
right below you if you'd like to jump in, anyone. Peachy said she would be back, but we'll see about that. So, how long have you actually been doing this audit or however you want to activism press on?
I I press on. I press harder. I press now. I'm not an auditor. I'm one of the people. I don't hold audits. I hold pressers.
Hmm.
Um, that word like activism or auditing or journalism or reporting, none of those words are in the Constitution. And I'm not against the words, but they're not in the Constitution. So that's why I use the press word.
Right on.
And plus it's like you're cutting yourself short when you use these other words because the other words aren't they don't mean movement as well, right? See, to press is an action, right? And it's not a group, okay? Like I'm not part of the press.
Will
You
not
have the freedom
comply.
of press, right? And of the press, right? That's an action. So you press on them, you press on. That's movement, right? So like to say I'm auditing on, right? It doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
feel what you're
cutting
saying.
yourself short of the movement, right? And that's important, you know. But I've been doing it for a couple years now. But this channel is a year old, a little over a year old. I had a
Right.
different channel before this, but I talked about all kinds of things on that channel. And
Well, I dig your conversation about the reason you use press and your explanation there and how because it's within the Constitution and the action. That's all rad stuff, man.
yeah, I mean, that's what it says. There's so many words in the Constitution that we just don't need to create new ones,
Right.
right? And they're really cool words, okay? Like, I never hear anybody using them, but they're really freaking cool, right? Like, um, you know, let's get ready to assemble, right? You know, nobody ever uses those words, right? Or like Legion
Amble
of,
about.
yeah, amble about, right? Those words can be really freaking cool, you know, and it's like we don't
Hey,
need to create new ones because they're just not even cool, like the words in the Constitution are.
Nuck and Futt said HPR. I audited our courthouse wearing a zebra costume. LOL. That's what that comment was about earlier.
Oh, right. Yeah. Have you ever done the cops HPR?
I did once. I stumbled upon an accident before the cops even arrived, but there was no real action to go down besides I just recorded them at the scene, and no no kind of craziness from them that day. I don't actively do it right now because I really need to have my ducks in a row before I set myself out there to do that.
You know, the best advice that I have is to talk to them when they're at like, uh, you know, when you just see them out and about, right? When they're not on a stop, you know,
Right?
because they can't throw the interference at you if you're just at the gas station.
Okay, true that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like then you can have conversations, right? And you can get more in the groove and get used to it.
That's good.
You know,
Good
and there's
advice,
not many
actually.
crimes that you can be charged with, right? Because they're not on official business. They're not detained.
They worst case scenario, they may try to solicit a trespass or something on you in that scenario, I guess.
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario. You're right about that. I've had a chief of police try and do that to me at Starbucks, and Starbucks was like, hell no. Starbucks is my best friend, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're not going to want to lose your patronage.
Well, they just don't kick people out, but I mean, even still, right? Like, I was surprised, you know. Starbucks is really good to me. Like, I don't think that they're making a ton of money off of me or anything.
I feel you.
You know, it's not bad. They're just really cool. You know? I'm
Nuck
not
and
saying
Futz
every.
Nuck and Futz was saying, check out my video last year in front of my house. Gun drawn, four suspects in the car. It was wild. That's definitely worth checking out.
From last year.
Yep, that's what it says.
I'll be
I've
damned.
dealt with some police corruption in my past, for sure. Yeah,
In your
I
in your
did
past.
run. I did flee from them and across a creek bed, and they were behind me and in front of me. So I stopped in the middle. I was in my 20s. It's 2 decades ago, and I had a deal that went over. I was the driver, but it went from the sidewalk over to the passenger. The whole exchange, and I ran and made him throw the evidence out in the creek bed. But when they got us out, they were like cussing me up and down and telling each other, let's just beat the hell out of him, leave him for dead here in the creek bed. Nobody give a shit about a crackhead anyway. And I wasn't a crackhead. I never even smoked the shit, but it was just a weird situation I found myself in. But for them to threaten me and say all those things was just, it's crazy.
Well, they're shady as hell. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
I mean, any time that you get into a group, right? Group mentality, gang mentality. It's really freaking dangerous.
And the mob
It,
mentality
it,
is so easy to fall into, though. It's crazy.
yeah, it really is. I mean, if you have like 10 people, all in the same place, there's a good chance that there's going to be a psychopath,
There's a good chance there's going to be what?
a psychopath,
Oh, yeah.
and narcissist. A sociopath, right? There's a really good chance that one of those members is going to be a psycho, and they know how to manipulate, and they will. You know what I mean? They will manipulate that group to do what they want them to do.
Very interesting. Always need to be on guard and try to be a free thinker the best we can, although that's not a reality. But
Oh shit!
I don't think anybody's truly
Just
a free
freaking
thinker.
threw my cigarette in.
Hope it's not in your beard, bro.
Well, you can't be free unless you're free. Oh, there it is. I know it could be in my beard, huh? Free unless they're free. If they're being paid, they're not free, and therefore they're not free.
Love these philosophies. I guess you wouldn't necessarily say it's a philosophy;
Can
it's a
you hear
reality.
me?
But yeah, can you hear me?
Can you?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So I mean, yeah, I do. All right. Yeah. But I mean, all meanings apply, you know. So if you're getting paid, if you're a police officer, you know, you're not free, right? Like I don't know if you watch all my videos or not, but that sergeant in Austin, I told him he wasn't detained, but he wasn't exactly free to go either, and that really burned his button big time. But what he didn't realize is that he's not free to go, right? Actually, we're paying him to go. we're
Oh yeah,
we're
yeah.
paying him to stand there. You know, he's not free, right? If his lieutenant tells him to stay there, he has to stay there. He's not free to go.
That's very interesting. You're not free to go because I'm paying you to go.
Well, somebody's paying him. I mean, the taxpayers are paying him, but I didn't say that I was detaining him. I said you're not detained, but you're not exactly free to go either, because he has orders to be out there, right? But I didn't get to that part. I didn't realize it was going to burn his button so bad, but it did, and that was a button that I knew I could press. You know, he was really easy to press his buttons.
That had to be
Sergeant
fun for
Shaw.
you. Had to be a lot of fun for you then.
Uh, I mean, I didn't think Austin was that fun downtown.
Can you still hear me press on?
It wasn't just the police I had to watch out for. It was really, I like it now.
I feel you. I know that when they press your
Like, I
button,
mean,
though, you're
I
quick to
typically
react.
see, well, like those First Amendment protests in Austin of situations, you know, that was built up, and I had to that. You know, they had threatened me numerous times that if I don't do what they say when they say it, they're going to arrest me, right? So I started doing exactly what they said, and then using the First Amendment to show them that it wasn't worth it, right? Like they'd ask me to step back a step. You know, that's the dumbest order you can give somebody, right? Because I
That
stepped
is
back a
dumb.
step, and then, you know, and then I was where they told me to be, so they couldn't. I started screaming and yelling and calling them names, right? And they were stuck, you know, because I was where they told me to be, right? And it wasn't worth it, you know. Don't get into a
They
press
literally,
contest with the people.
hmm, did they literally ask you to
What?
step one step? They literally asked you to step back one step.
Yeah, one step.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, like one where I yelled at Valdez, where Sergeant Shaw said I was getting violent, and I think it's called. It's like the 38-minute video.
I
The
agree with
last
you.
4
Nothing.
videos I posted were Shaw. Well, before this last one, so 6 videos ago.
Okay, I'll
That
check it
one,
out.
yeah. Valdez asked me to step back
That's just a
And then I holy First Amendment hell on it, you know.
that's just a
There's
power
another
tripping thing. They have to have some kind
idea
of
where not
directive to give.
yeah, that's what it is.
They have to give directives, right?
It's just instinct to give orders, you know.
Right. You didn't about get
Yeah,
run over, I hope.
and the
Somebody went by
idea of
blaring their
like
horn
not
pretty
trying
loud.
to take control, you know, and it doesn't actually take control.
They don't know what de-escalation is.
What?
They don't know what de-escalating is. You know,
Yeah,
they're supposed to
de-escalating.
de-escalate.
They don't know how to do it.
I think the vast
When
majority
I film,
of the force has a inferiority complex anyway.
yeah, yeah, they do. But I mean, the other thing is you have to get allies to everybody pissed off
You
at
have to
you.
what?
You know, you have to have allies at the same time.
True.
Right? So, like, before I ever threw a First Amendment protest in Austin, I was there for a month. And I had conversations with lots of officers, you know, and those officers stood up for me later, you know, when they're like, well, he's never yelled at me, you know.
Right. That way it doesn't put you out there as like you're just a ACAB member that's trying to start some type of war or something.
Right. I'm really not. I'm not for violence. I never advocate violence at all. In fact, I delete all those comments. You know, like a lot of pages, they don't advocate it, but they leave those comments out. I don't. I delete them. Like anything to violence, you know.
I got you. That's it. You got to look out for yourself.
I don't think anybody should be violent.
I agree with you on that. That's a good word.
I've never died.
I'm just taking a little walk down the street here trying to.
I've never died, and I've never.
You've never what? I didn't hear what you said.
I said I've never died, and I've never been hit. I've never. Nobody's ever hit me.
I can't say that.
Nobody's ever hit me.
Both ends of that, unfortunately, but I don't promote it, and it's not my thing. But it comes down to it, you do have to defend yourself. Or some will, I guess, would say you don't, but I'm going to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying not to defend
yourself. But I certainly don't go out looking for opportunities.
Well, I do tell people about themselves quite often, but if you're coming from the high
Southern
ground,
Belle.
if you're coming, Southern Belle, yeah.
She could jump in if she liked to.
If you're coming from the high ground,
second guessing.
What?
Coming from the high ground?
Yeah, if you can tell somebody about themselves if you have the high ground. But if there's even the slightest bit of hypocrisy in what you're saying, you will likely get hit.
This is a good wisdom. It's a good word, you know. People forget that. But
people can pick up on that hypocrisy, you know.
Yeah, and once that's there, then you don't have a leg to stand on, basically.
Right. Exactly. And they sense that weakness. You know, that's a weakness, right? And usually nobody attacks somebody when they're in a position of force, right? And the truth is very forceful.
Awesome.
The high
Yep.
ground, like you don't want to attack somebody going uphill.
Right.
You don't want to do that. Like if you're wrong, it's hard for to get mad at somebody when you're wrong.
It's good. It's good to hear these type of reminders that humanity has seemed to totally throw to the wayside on a large scale.
Yeah, I mean, the government, the Constitution, it says that the government is supposed to follow certain rules, right? But reality follows different rules, right? Human beings,
Hum-
human nature,
Right. Right.
is a little different than like the law.
Law of man. Do you think there's any hope for turning our system back around to the way it was founded to be?
Well, I mean, I think the overarching theme in my videos is that it's impossible. Actually,
Right.
it's based on a flawed system that you can help another, you can protect another, right? You can't. The only one you can protect is yourself, right? So, like, to even have a government protecting you is impossible,
Right. I agree with that.
right? They're claiming to do it, but really, they can only help themselves.
Do you think there's any recourse for betterment for the people?
Uh, I mean, it's a cycle. All governments fall. There's no avoiding it. Like, I mean,
It's
all
just
governments fall.
it has a shelf life, huh?
Yeah, it has a shelf life, and there's certain mechanisms built in to try and prolong that, to see how long we can go without having a revolution. And
Right.
so far, we're the longest running government in the world right now, but I mean, it will fall, because the government has to keep getting bigger in order
And,
to,
and it'll
you
just
know,
get so big that it implodes, I suppose.
well, it will. Of it'll run out of food. I mean, it can only be so big because it has to have taxes, right? And
Right.
the
Right.
government is beating off the taxes, and so it needs a healthy flock in order to pay those taxes.
And basically, when they drain all of the funds that they can get for survival to maintain, there'll be some type of overthrow or just a collapse.
It'll be, I mean, a collapse or a revolution, or who knows. I mean, it's happening all over the world right now. Look at Hong Kong and Iran, Iraq and Lebanon. Just their government just resigned. You know, and it's complete chaos.
It is.
It really is. I mean, the thing is, in this country, we don't kill our political opponents.
We don't
So
what?
new leaders, we don't kill our political opponents,
Oh, I feel you. Yeah.
right? Like in other countries, the supreme leader gets rid of anybody else that could possibly threaten their power, and so if their government falls, there's nobody to take over.
So then it'd just be, I guess, what, anarchy?
Well, that's what it is basically. I mean, uh, in Iraq, Lebanon. I mean, Iran is I don't know how they've stayed in business this long actually, but I mean, they're probably going to be one of the next ones to fall. They're they're running out of time over in Iran.
So you don't believe there's actually a organized government that can just sustain forever and be set up that way?
No, because no matter what system it is, whether it's democracy or capitalism or monarchy, all those words have one thing in common. They're not reality, right? Reality is is God,
Hello,
right? And
Doreen.
reality doesn't care. Like one system will be in place, but it's not reality, right? There's reality and then there's the real world, and they're two
I
different things.
I got you. I just dropped the link back in the chat for anybody that might want to jump in with any topic. It doesn't matter. Second
So
guess
like,
taking this little walk. I'm about to freeze to death.
freeze to death, yeah.
I just
A
heard
little
a
chilly in
gunshot, but
Tennessee.
I'm not too worried. It's probably just a deer hunter. I'm kind of in the country.
Somebody shot their brother deer hunting. I saw that article.
Oh, just recently?
Yeah, somebody caught bubonic plague from eating a rabbit.
Sometimes I hear those stories. It makes you wonder if it really is an accident or if they set that up that way so it can be deemed as an accident.
I mean,
I
if you're
guess I'm too
catching bubonic
skeptical.
plague from eating a rabbit, I'm thinking you can cook it right, but touching it dead, the blood, like maybe you could catch it that way.
Oh,
I've never
maybe.
heard of that from a rabbit though until today. That article's on CNN right now.
No, I'd never heard of that either.
I mean, they have worms and stuff, but once it like hits wintertime, once you get the first freeze, then they're supposed to be cool.
Where do you get most of your news from?
Uh, well, I watch CNN to see what the sheep are reading. I
Okay,
also,
you like to be well informed from different
yeah,
uh,
yeah, I
okay
watch Fox
sources.
News too, but just to see what the two sides are saying. They have a lot of good articles. They just report on different things and they use different words, right? Like they call the police the authorities. You know, um, they just use different words, but they're saying the same things. Um, and of course, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube.
Of course,
But
yeah.
yeah, but I mean, they definitely have their purpose, right? Like I wouldn't call them fake news really, but they just omit things. And all news does, right? Like it's impossible not to have an angle.
Omit things that don't fit the narrative that they want to paint for us to
Yeah,
believe.
they omit things for sure. Like News Now OKC, right? He was arrested going into that restaurant with his
Is it is he
with
still
his gun.
incarcerated right now?
I think he's out actually. I
Good.
think they at first they had 100,000 cash only bond, but then they allowed him to do just a 10,000 down. So I think he is out. But the law is that you can't take it into a place that serves alcohol as more than 51% of their business. But
Right, right. And he
the
was just in
news
a restaurant.
omitted that tiny fact, right? And they said you can't take it into an establishment that serves alcohol for consumption.
Retaliatory.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And
But I mean,
I
both
personally
sides of
view
the
that as an
aisle.
attack on the people out here trying to expose things for how they really are, and they don't like that exposure.
Right, right. Um, I mean, I'm all for guns, and but I'm also for the First Amendment too. And you know, both parties make attacks on rights. They just attack different rights.
Just wish we could
They're
come together somehow.
come together in one big orgy.
You crack me up. Press on.
The country is really divided right now.
That's what they want though.
Well, yeah. I mean,
They don't want power in numbers. They want to keep us divided.
right. But I mean, the people also want that too.
Oh yeah,
Uh, you know, people like having an enemy.
that, that's true words. I can't argue that at all.
Right? I mean,
Everybody,
the
everybody,
government, they're just parroting what the people want to hear.
I'd appreciate some thumbs up if you haven't hit it in here. Maybe share it out and get some more people in.
Thumbs
Hey,
up.
press on. Maybe I could
Yeah,
mirror one of your videos if you wanted me to.
sure. I I let anybody mirror a video, but I just say like, um, like you've seen how I mirror them, and I do like some commentary at first,
Probably
and
most of the people I
like
know already have you, but
yeah, I
I'll do
mean,
that anyway.
right. I'm not worried about it. Even smaller sites, like I don't care. Anybody can mirror one of my videos if they want. I don't worry about it, because some people think, oh, they're stealing, right? I mean, plagiarism is real, right? That's actually a crime. But
Right,
I look at it as you can't really steal it, right? Because you're not depriving me of it. You,
right,
you
right.
know what I mean? I still have it, right? So you're not actually stealing it,
Thank you,
right? And
Sanji.
it's not a. It just doesn't. It doesn't take anything for you. Any exposure is good exposure. That's another reason why I delete negative comments because I'm hoping one day there'll be some haters that'll do videos hating on me, and then that will give me exposure. See, but if they can just come and comment on mine, then they won't do it.
Right on. I I know that's right.
Yeah, but I'll never make a video hating on somebody.
It serves no good purpose. There's a deer in my front yard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm walking back. I don't know if he'll still. There's two of them. Don't know if they'll still be there by the time I get up there. I don't know if you can see them. I can't particularly zoom. I can do this.
right. Zoom function is for rich people.
I don't know if you can see
I'm
them or
trying to
not.
see where it is.
You see them yet? It's just
Oh,
deer.
way up there. All right, on the right hand side.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just interesting. They're actually in my neighbor's yard.
Right, right.
I'm just
There's a lot
riding
of
through.
deer over here where I am. I see them every night. Bucks,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of them.
there they went. Yep, I used to do a lot of deer hunting. I kind of miss it.
I've never gone hunting.
I really
Well,
like
I
deer
hunt
meat.
all my
Hey,
I hunt
Bubba
all my
Chambers.
food, but what?
Bubba, here's your link if you want to jump in, Bubba. Bubba's a funny guy.
Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba Chambers.
I don't know Bubba Chambers.
He's a character.
He's a character.
He's a he's a ladies' man.
Ladies man. Yeah, that's the way to be.
Hey, Bubba, this is a brother asking a brother to do me a favor and jump up here. See, you pulled that on me before.
How many people are watching HBR?
I'm trying to find that, and I can't really see on here how many's watching.
Can't?
There's probably 5 or 6 people in the chat right now.
All right.
Oh, there's Bubba. What's up, Bubba?
What's up, y'all?
You all right, man?
I'm trying to hang in there, bro.
I feel you. If you don't want to be up here, man, it's all good. You got some things going on, huh?
My aunt passed away last night.
My condolences. I'm sorry to hear that, Bubba. My thoughts,
Oh,
prayers,
brother,
man.
you would have loved her, man. She was an old school Southern woman that I was a grown ass man, and she whooped my ass for not saying yes, ma'am, when I answered her.
Yeah, I know those type of people exactly. I grew up in the South like you, Bubba. Hey, Bubba,
But
have you met Press On before? He's a real good guy. Does some great work out there.
I've talked to him before.
Cool.
You have?
I didn't look.
Well,
I
you
didn't really
commented
look
on my
like ZZ
videos
Top, but I've talked to him before.
on my video? You commented or what?
Yeah, I've been to your channel and talked to you on there.
Oh, all right. Right on. Bubba Chambers. Yeah.
I didn't know you looked like ZZ Top, but we've talked before.
Yeah, ZZ Top didn't know I looked like him either, but slowly we're trying to spread the word, you know? We're trying. But don't get used to it. I could shave this beard at any time.
Dude, I see
Bubba,
beards like that and I get jealous because I can't grow a full beard like that.
You can't?
Bubba, did
No, I've
did
tried.
you Bubba, did you send Southern Belle and who else? Somebody to my channel. I believe you did, Doreen.
What, today?
Just no, in general.
I've sent a lot of people to your channel.
I appreciate you, Bubba.
Hey, HPR, you might want to mute me because I'm going to order a coffee real quick.
All right, brother. He don't want us to know what he likes in his coffee. Probably
Yeah, man,
Irish
I
cream.
can't grow a full fucking beard like y'all do. I've got too much Cherokee and I got too many bald spots on my face.
Well, dude, I do too, but I just let it keep growing till you can't see them. Swear.
I try that, man, but I get annoyed too fast, so I just keep it as a goatee.
Hey, did I just leave? No.
You were showing a couch for a minute.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Canadian Scrapper. Thank you for showing up. There's a link if anybody would like to join. I mean, after all, we got Bubba. Bubba brings all the girls to his yard, apparently.
Well, you know how it is, man. I showed them eyes and they all show up. But my eyes are green today, so I ain't showing them.
Yeah, man. I hope things get better there. I know that's a difficult thing to tend with.
Would you be in a hillbilly like me? I bet I know how to piss you off.
Uh-oh.
I was
How's
told last night at 6:30 that she wasn't going to make it. Then I find out just little bit later that she actually passed away at 5:30.
Oh, yeah. That somebody definitely dropped the ball on that communication. That's screwed up.
Well, what's fucked up is I actually found out by accident. I found out by going over to my cousin's house, and he was getting ready to leave, and I finally got out of him where the fuck he was going, and that's when he told me about her being in a hospital and that she wasn't gonna make it till morning. Well, I was pissed.
I don't blame you. I would be pissed too, for sure. Miss Canadian Scrappers headed out. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. I wonder if Press On's got his coffee yet.
Hey, Miss Scrapper.
They're good people, huh?
Miss Scrapper, she's one of the sweetest people I know, and so is Southern Belle.
Absolutely. They're real sweet ladies.
And I see Doreen down there too. There's another
Yep.
one.
Miss Canadian Scrapper has got a really upbeat, personality, and I dig her. I appreciate you popping in, though, Bubba. I do.
Brother, I'm just trying to do what I got to do to keep my head up. And I'm one of those, when somebody yells at a friend's up, then I'm going to show up.
I appreciate you, man.
But I do got a funny story for you. Now that there's people in here that'll yell at me and laugh at me, I'll go ahead and tell you. I was notified this morning that the police here have already been notified to be babysitters at my aunt's funeral.
Wow. So there's some issues that people are worried about happening, I suppose.
I think it's more of an issue her husband's worrying about something happening.
Right. Well, I hope it goes smoothly.
Well, it's because of me.
I feel
I'm the one he's worried about.
So do you think there's going to be a presence there?
I already know they're going to have a presence there. But, to me, it ain't a biggie.
Right. Just is what it is.
I mean, that's my aunt. I'm going to go up to the funeral. I'm going to show respect. You know what I mean? I'm not there for him. I'm there for her.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if he shows up or not. I'm going to be there for her.
Right on. I respect you for that. Slash had said something about coming on, and Peachy said she might be back, but I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go myself. Waiting for Press On to settle in. I guess coming on a Monday during the day, most people are probably working right now.
I think that's what Miss Scrapper's out doing, is working.
Yeah, I seen she posted a video earlier of she had loaded up quite a bit. She had a wood pellet stove and all kinds of things. I'm trying to get you Mike back on there.
I'm trying to figure out why the top of his head below the bottom of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know how I was going to tell you to turn it back on. I thought about that once I.
How do you appear on your screen to yourself there, Press On?
Right now, the top of your head is below the bottom of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's weird right now. I wasn't doing that before, but now I'm like, there's two of me.
Hey, let me try something real quick, Press On.
It's still doing.
Well, I changed your position on the screen, but it didn't change your camera.
I think that's weird. To do with the camera.
I've never seen that before.
Right.
Appreciate you, Christopher Robbins. I'll check out your videos. I'll sub you back or support you.
Christopher Robbins.
Press On, you kind of messing with my mind like that.
Having two of me?
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
the
hear
world
him
can only handle one of you.
Yeah, that's pretty trippy.
Yeah, I hear him just fine. It just looks like I've been in the bar all night.
Maybe if you mute me again and then unmute.
That didn't work either. That's really weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it looks like I've been drinking a bad batch of chine or something.
You drank some of that moonshine that was run through a radiator, yeah. Oh man. Any
Well, I know what it is. I know why.
he figured it out.
why.
Maybe.
I know why it's doing HPR. HPR. Can you hear me?
Why is it? Yeah, why is it doing it? I can hear you.
Yeah, you know why it's doing that?
Why
Nope.
that?
I know why it has two of me.
Why?
Because I'm a Gemini.
Oh,
That's my twin.
twins.
Yeah.
That's your evil
Yeah.
brother.
Maybe.
Well,
Actually,
I
there's
appreciate.
actually 11 of us. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I appreciate you guys showing up and shooting the shit, bringing out some topics. Have anything else you'd like to address? Bring up?
Yeah, when you can put out more of them
Me?
singing videos.
Well, the thing with that is that's a app that only has a few free things, ones you can sing, and I'm not paying for it. So anyway, if nobody has anything else, I'll probably go ahead and bring this one to an end. Appreciate you and everybody in the chat for showing up and hanging out with me today.
Brother,
Bubba,
whenever you go live
Hey,
and
do
it
you mind if I
notifies me,
mirror
I'll be
this?
here.
not at all, man.
All
Anybody
right.
can.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Press
All
On.
right.
Stay
I'll,
safe out there, brother
I probably
Bubba.
won't leave it up for
Giving you my
long time.
thoughts, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying,
got
brother.
you.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right. Right
Press
on,
on.
HPR. Yep. Press harder. Press now.
Oh, y'all stay
Right.
cool.
All right. Here we go.